There are many Thanksgiving traditions, but none are greater than rivalry weekend. The Wildcats and Illini have been playing for more than a century, and the Thanksgiving tradition continues right now.
With 5 straight Big Ten victories on their back, the Northwestern Wildcats are playing their last home game of the season. And as the senior class makes their way to Ryan Field for the final time, family and friends join the team for a day where no amount of rain could dampen the Wildcats' will to win.
That's kind of well. You know what I'm saying? That's only for the tough guys.
Let's take it up a notch. Let's have more fun today. Elements at a whole nother level, a whole nother dimension of fun. Okay? The team that embraces it with the right attitude, the team that takes care of the football. The ball is the premium today. It's critically important in every game, but a day like today, the ball is critically important. So let's take care of it, let's take care of each other, and play our best game of the year for our seniors. What do you say, all right? Yeah. Let's get this thing.
For senior Justin Jackson, his most productive first quarter of the season would end with yet another historic career milestone.
Jackson, and there he is with a huge run. He has just become the 6th Big Ten back ever to cross the 5,000-yard mark. What a career.
Led by Nate Hall's Defensive Player of the Week performance, the defense dominated from the onset. Just one trip to the end zone by the Northwestern offense would be enough to secure the victory.
The give will be Larkin again. Big hole left side, end zone touchdown. Jeremy Larkin on a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Wildcats score first on this rainy afternoon in Evanston.
With a game-time temperature 34 degrees and relentless rain, it didn't take long for the television cameras to spot the unwavering energy coming from the sideline.
So now we identify officially strength coach Alex Panos as the man in the extra medium polo.
Alex Panos, a member of the Northwestern Strength and Conditioning staff, has recently received national attention stemming from a viral video after the Wildcats traveled to Madison.
I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes. You know, whenever the team gets there and they come out of the bus, we're all excited. So I was surprised that was the game that the cameras were on, I guess, and everything happened that way. And then I guess I wear really tight polos. Shout out to our equipment staff because they give the best sizes, the best equipment. I feel great every game day. They're unbelievable. It's a large, by the way. It's not a medium. So that's kind of when it started. That's when I figured it all out.
What does he have for breakfast that gives him that energy?
Oh, man. He's got the moves,
Look
though.
at that.
I'm telling you now.
Day in and day out, it's a very exciting atmosphere. We're preparing to be something great, to reach our potential and even more. You know, we're very, very, very into the game. And the intensity level is at the highest, second to none, and that's how it should be because it's like that all off season, every single day. Coach Hooten and Coach Fitz want passion, want intensity, urgency for greatness, and that's what we try to bring every day. And game day is no different. It just might even be on another level.
We've set 30-plus PRs, personal records, in the weight room this week. You know, this week. I mean, the guys have been getting after it in the weight room. That group is our secret sauce. They're the best in the country. Number one, because they're fully integrated with our staff. They're fully integrated with our athletic training staff. They invest so greatly to improve and develop our guys, and we're a developmental program.
Go, 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 All the way to the goal.
It takes a plan, it then takes enacting the plan and getting the guys to buy in. And Jay's the leader of it, and he does a great job with it.
We had a lot of guys, a lot of our starters, hitting PRs on their deadlifts, on their bench presses, and that that just shows you that how much they've bought into the training program.
Joe Gaziano is just one Wildcat whose work in the weight room has translated to success on the field. He now leads the Big Ten in sacks.
I challenged him at the beginning of the offseason, and he really got really strong and really fought through a lot and stepped up.
All day on 3, 1, 2, 3, all day!
This year was huge for me. I gained about 14 or 15 pounds of muscle, and I can attribute almost all of it to just Coach Panos just saying, why not be this year? We could do something special, and it may have taken 5 years, but it finally clicked for me, and I can attribute all to them.
Matt Flannery's path to Northwestern began as a certified school teacher. He now uses some of those same teaching techniques to implement proper strength and conditioning under the direction of Jay Hooten.
I think it's his leadership, Coach Hooten, and along with the emphasis that Coach Fitz puts on strength and conditioning. But I think we get the guys to buy in just because, again, we love what we do.
Let's go, Dees! Go ahead, go Dees!
They actually enjoy being in here, and that's going to give us the results we need to be that little piece of the puzzle that helps us win.
Two claps to the red flag! Two claps to the red flag! Two claps to the do it again! Let's do it again! 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 Hey, Chicago, bring it down, Chicago!
A position unique to Northwestern football is that of superback, whose responsibilities vary week to week, depending on the opponent or on individual matchups. And for senior Garrett Dickerson, being the elder statesman of the position group means mentoring the younger Wildcats.
Hey, go ahead, go back. You still in. Those don't count. You ain't do nothing.
It also means taking your share of attempted jabs.
Megan was saying that every year that you have is like a multiple of 5, so you're pretty much like a senior citizen. You're like 65.
I was like, are you gonna do this math right now?
No, I can't. 13 minus 50. 13.
I was like, damn.
A superback's size and speed allows them to line up everywhere on the field, and that versatility becomes an offensive weapon utilized through the air or on the ground. For Dickerson and the superbacks, their position combines aspects of tight end, fullback, and wide receiver, requiring constant communication with the backfield as well as the offensive line.
He was even there too fast because Trey's got to move out the bunch. That bunch was hella tight. You'll see it. Durr. Hey, you gotta tell me what to do. You gotta tell me what to do. Huh?
I thought you would assume gap until I tell you something else.
Oh, okay. No. I mean, just say it.
Okay.
Yeah, lots. Yeah, lots.
With rain beginning to fall near the end of practice, Dickerson and the offense continue to execute despite the elements. And with similar conditions on Saturday, the preparation paid off.
Thorson throwing, complete, touchdown. And on senior day, it's the senior Garrett Dickerson.
With an early lead, the Northwestern defense continued to impose its will throughout the first half.
Jet motion gives Jelani Roberts left to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown! Jelani Roberts.
And with an efficient drive led by Clayton Thorson, the half was closed out with another touchdown.
Cats recover and then they convert. Second touchdown for Garrett Dickerson.
Second time Thorson to Dickerson, and the Cats are up 25-0.
So listen, here's what I'm doing. All right, I'm putting it on you to start the third quarter. I'm going to kick into the wind. Okay? I'm going to kick into the wind. So we got to shut them out in the third quarter. Okay? They're going to have the wind. They're going to be able to throw it. Okay? So we got to keep it inside and in front. That makes way too much sense in a big lead like this. Okay?
Get your eyes inside and run your feet so we don't have to hold with our hands at the end, all right? This is a finished game now, okay, all right?
Defense is going to saddle up and shut them out in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Fitzgerald's challenge to his defense was met with an emphatic response in their most dominant performance to date. With 6 sacks and 2 fumble recoveries, the Northwestern defense recorded more interceptions than Minnesota had completions.
Thorson's going to throw. Now he lobs the right side. Touchdown! The back shoulder throw to Bennett Skoranek. The give will be to Acker. A lot of room right side, 25-20, 15-10, 5, end zone, touchdown! 39-0 here on Senior Day.
All right, here we go, guys.
Coach Jerry Brown is in his 25th season with the team. A former Wildcat defensive back himself, Brown now helms the Northwestern secondary and has been a member of the coaching staff since before Pat Fitzgerald ever stepped on campus as a player. Even today, it's all about the details.
See it. See how high that left foot is? You can't move again until you get that bad boy down in the ground. When I was still in school here, and I started watching the coaches, and it just seemed like a pretty cool job. But now my first objective was to try to play in the National Football League. And I said, I played about 10 years and then start coaching. Well, I didn't know I was going to get cut. So I get cut, and I said, I guess I'll start coaching. And I didn't truly understand how much time went into it. But once I started doing it, I just fell in love with it. It was fun. It was like, it never really felt like work.
As Brown looks back at his time with Northwestern, a long list of memorable games and several former players come to mind, including one that would go on to become the head coach.
He's got an outstanding memory. Now we always knew he was a great film studies guy. And, I think he realized his shortcoming. He wasn't real fast, but his mind was fast. He's smart, football smart.
With a talented group of defensive backs under his direction, it's often the words spoken off the field that have the most meaningful impact.
Coach Brown is a very interesting man. I feel like he has just a brain full of wisdom that he just kind of just sprinkles out there every now and then. Not only in the football field, but just life wisdom. So he's one of those dudes you sit down and talk to every now and then in the office. You just start going off. You leave there like, man, I learned something. I just learned something in there. But great coach. Really, I think he really cares, really cares about us, really cares about his athletes.
The strong relationships that have been built allow Brown to challenge his players to raise their expectations.
You ever think about what it would be like to be the best college football player? You ever think about what it would be like to be the best safety in the Big Ten? Well, if you think like that, you got to do something to get you to that point.
He now has a pair of safeties who have put in the work needed to be that type of player.
And a fifth-year senior, he's going to play in the NFL.
Lee. Pass deflected, incomplete, and Northwestern wins it in overtime.
Seniors Godwin Igwebuike and Kyle Cairo have cemented themselves as one of the best safety duos in the country.
I've been coaching a long time. I've coached a lot of different people, and I know there's different ways to get one player from point A to point B, and so it's my job to identify the things that I think can help that player become a better player.
He's been able to tap into coaching the way that player, I guess, prefers. And for me, that's definitely helped in these last 2 years. But like I would say, when we were young, he was honest. But I think that was probably because he saw our potential, especially in our whole group. And that's just something that he was like, let me get on these guys now, show them how things are supposed to go. And by the time they're starters, I could focus on the next group of guys.
A coach with clear expectations. The players have a designation for Brown's rules of the game.
We call them the Coach Brown 10 Commandments. And they're cardinal sins if you break some of those things.
And when Cairo decided to test Brown's rule on wearing non-team apparel to a team meeting, he knew what was coming.
Before I start,
We're looking around like, what's going on? What's going on?
Kyle, get up. Get up.
And do you know why? Yes, I know why, Coach. Why? Because of my orange shirt. Yes, that's exactly why. Just get out.
One thing all three can agree on are moments that will stay with them forever.
A couple years ago, a Wisconsin game up in the cold game. Oh, it was so cold. Now I was up in the box, but the boys were telling me it was pretty cold. But, last year's Pitt game stood out to me.
Probably have to be the Pinstripe Bowl for me. Just playing in front of like 20, 30 of my closest friends and family. Me being from New Jersey, maybe 25 minutes outside of New York City, that was just, and it couldn't be in a better place in New York, Yankee Stadium. So
I think I have to go with that one as well.
Intercepted by Igwebuike and down.
With just 2 games left to play in Brown's 25th season, there's an appreciation for the standard the program has reached and the one that's still to come.
DB Pride on 3. 1, 2, 3. DB Pride.
He's a great coach, always looking to make us better, always looking to inspire us, to hold us to the standard that we create. It's not like he's in there, do this, do that, da-da-da-da. He's like, I want you guys to understand how great you can be and take it upon yourselves to set a standard, and I'm going to help you hold yourself accountable to that.
I feel the program is ready for that next level of expectation, to start winning championships on a consistent basis.
It's rivalry week across college football. For the past 2 years, the Land of Lincoln Trophy has found its home in Evanston. Now, as the Wildcats travel south to Champaign, their eyes are set on a hat trick, hoisting the trophy for a 3rd straight season.
Every single play from the get-go, man. Let's go. First drive, baby.
I know y'all gonna get it. Yeah, so let's do what we do and dominate.
Come on. Punch him in the mouth. Let's go.
That's the only question. Are we finishing?
Early in the second quarter, the Northwestern offense found its rhythm.
Pass to Dickerson. Dickerson to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
For Clayton Thorson, the score marked his 44th toss to the end zone, tying the career mark for most touchdown passes in Northwestern history in just his junior season.
Back to throw Thorson. Thorson with time, going deep down the middle of the field, and it's grabbed. Skowronek to the 20, to the 10, and thrown down at the 5-yard line. He will get Roberts right side to the end zone. Touchdown, Jelani Roberts on the jet sweep left to right.
Well, that was quick.
It's almost as if Illinois doesn't know what hit them.
Be aggressive, all right? Be aggressive, pad level, and we'll be all right. Okay, we can run the ball on these guys. We just got to go finish some blocks. Remember, we talked about a 4-quarter fight, right? We knew that was this is what it's going to be, 4-quarter fight.
Yeah, there's going to be some momentum swings. We answer the bell. We go play our style. But can you feel how the energy's not high enough? Yeah. All right, let's all collectively work together. Bring it up together, all right? Let's go. Bring it up together to win. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
That's 7 tackles for loss now by this Wildcat defense, and it brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Illini.
Looking to take control in the second half, the Northwestern defense provided the spark, and the Wildcats never looked back.
Gets the snap, back to the end zone. Here comes pressure. He's hit from behind. Down he goes. The ball comes out. And the ball is in the end zone. Touchdown! Recovered by the Wildcats. Sandup Miller for the touchdown on the fumble recovery.
They take over on first down, the handoff to Jackson. Jackson's got some room to run. He's got a whole lot of room to run. They give it to Jackson, and Jackson gets in. Those two runs equal 80 yards.
Come on. I almost caught you running down the sideline. I died about 30 yards.
Pressure throws over the middle. Intercepted by the Wildcats. Intercepted by Patty Fisher.
It's Larkin. Down towards the end zone. Touchdown. Forward progress. He got across the plane.
Round left side got room. 15-10. 5. Touchdown.
And that's going the other way. Trey Williams.
A strong finish to the season now complete. The Wildcats now await their postseason destination and an opportunity for a second straight bowl victory and third 10-win season in the last 6 years. For Pat Fitzgerald, it's one more opportunity to continue the rise of Northwestern football.
I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Bam.